Hello again. I am feeling confident again today, so that's why I'm posting. I skipped over a bit of the Minecraft footage because I don't know, I just forgot to record. But that's still not stopping me from trying to beat the game. Anyways, today's topic I'm gonna bring up is one that I personally like a lot, which is accepting failure. Because personally, failing failing hurts. It sucks a lot, and especially with like today, a lot of people can relate to basically getting rejected to jobs, schools, girls. But yeah, rejecting and basically failing overall sucks, but it's a learning process. And I don't know if anyone else has heard this. They probably heard this over like 1,000 times already, but the world wasn't built in one day. By that, I mean it took the world like ages and ages to get to where we are today. Modern technology wasn't like discovered yesterday. It took millions and trillions of billions of millions of quadrillion. You know the point. You get the point. But effort, time, and consistency is what made the world what it is today. And failing is just a process, right? Like scientists in the 1900s, when I don't know something exploded, they didn't give up. So just take it. You gotta take it with like a grain of salt, because not everyone's like a prodigy. Well, unless you are a prodigy, because I've met some people who are just like naturally talented, but they probably have like some other, that's their strong suit, right? Maybe they're not gifted in all aspects, but I don't know. Sometimes when it feels like life has gone wrong, you just gotta deal with it, push forward, and find a way, because you are out there for you. Be there for yourself, right? Failure is just a way for you to advance. It's teaching you a lesson. So, like, if you fail once, you just know not to do that again and then take a different route. And this could be said for a lot of aspects. And sometimes I fail too. And I also don't want to fail, right? I don't want to see like my close friends, like, I don't want to see them fail either. I want them to succeed. But somewhere in me is like, if I don't fail at something, I'll get too confident. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you succeed all the time, you're not going to find any mistakes. There are no mistakes for you to find, and then you don't change, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So failing is just like a evolutionary process. I just thought of it, but it's kind of funny. It's like when you're sick, your cells basically just keep fighting back. They die, they fight back, get infected, but they still keep trying, even though they might be losing some days. They eventually just evolve and just keep pushing, right? Push past your limits. But yeah, failing, it sucks, but it's also good for you. It's healthy. So it'd be nice if I put the title as like, I hope you fail or something like that. But I don't know. There's a lot to say about failure. Failure, it polishes the stone. It turns the coal into diamonds. It basically, failure made people who they are today. And yeah, that's what I gotta say about failure. There's been many times where I've failed, like with communication. Communication, I'm still pretty nervous when I present in front of like classes and stuff. But now I just think about like, I don't care. I just want to get it over with, present, and then I'm out of there. That's pretty much all I think about now. But I know that I'm gonna go back to being awkward and shy one of these days. I might lose that aspect of courage. What people think is bravery might be stupidity, right? It can be seen both ways, but you just gotta shoot your shot. You just gotta just keep going, right? You can't really give up, because life is Life is too short and too long at the same time to be stressing over. You have your whole life out of you, unless you're like 98 or something. But you guys probably aren't 98. But yeah, school school has been all right personally for me. I got back a few days ago. Had a snow day here where I go, and it's been pretty nice. Just relaxing, playing games, living in the moment. And living in the moment is pretty important, to be honest. It's like there's that one quote where it's like stop and smell the daisies every once in a while, or else you're gonna miss it. So who knows? Maybe this is also your sign to just say thank you or something like that to someone. Say hello to someone. I don't know. But all I know is that when you do say like hello or thank you to someone, they might really, really, really appreciate it. Cause what if it's like their worst day? Think about if you had a like terrible day, you wouldn't complain or anything, and someone said like hello to you or something, gave you a wave. That that'd be pretty good actually. That would really be good and make the world pretty happy. Well, not pretty happy because the world today is kind of it's pretty terrible to be honest. And I'm still scared about tax rates and stuff. I hate there's just so much tax on top of tax on top of tax. That's all I know. All I know that is that in the future, I'm just gonna get like taxed 10 times on items I'm purchasing. Like, how are you gonna tell me we're getting taxed on income? Gonna like your employer's like getting taxed as well or something on goods they buy, and then you gotta like there's income tax, and then you gotta pay taxes on things that you buy, and then you also gotta pay taxes on like all those other expenses. So it's just tax to tax, right? But that's how the system works. Well, there's probably like more behind it, but we're just playing a giant video game, and clearly they set the rules, right? Life is not fair, and that brings me to I think it was my grade 7 PE teacher. He's the guy who's like, life's not fair and stuff. Got hit by a dodgeball, life's not fair. You get picked first for a presentation, life isn't fair. So many principles in life that you can talk to. And you could also say that failure is relative. By that, I mean it's scaled down or scaled up. For example, if I were to say I failed at I failed at throwing a frisbee, that's like a small failure. And even though I'd be like pretty sad, like, oh man, I failed to throw a frisbee, I suck. Someone out there failed to start a business and they lost thousands and thousands of dollars. They'd be crying in debt. And when you put those two side by side, failing at throwing a frisbee is not that bad anymore if you look at both those things. Both suck, but one is arguably worse than the other. And success is also pretty relative because I know some people who are taking like grade 11 courses in grade 10. I think they call it fast track. I don't know. I'm just taking the normal route, taking the courses I can, taking the ones that I'm able to. And it's good for like those people like that my one friend, he's taking grade 11 courses in grade 10. That's like super impressive. I'm sure he's going to succeed in the future. Like such an outgoing person, that's the type of people I would wish the best for. And when you look at that success, that's amazing. That's well, for me like looking at it, that sounds fantastic. He's going to have a great life, I hope. And other successes would be like I don't know, being able to kick a soccer ball. Some people can't do it, but if you do it for the first time, it feels like a major win. So take this video, like a note. Enjoy the moment. Live every moment like it's your last. Well, just don't gamble. Just don't gamble too much because gamble is life. Everything's a gamble. But that's all I'm trying to say in this video. And yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna post again maybe when I have enough courage. Goodbye.